Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Growing Clip Bonsai for Seniors. Usually I don't do no planting now, but it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon, so it's almost dusk, but I had to do it because I found, well, first of all, today is May 19th of 2024. It's 72 degrees Fahrenheit, 22 degrees Celsius. It's Sunday. It's 5 p.m. I found 3 seedlings. I dug them out because, well, the name of the show is The Lord Giveth, because I've been always looking for an oak. I don't know if it's an oak, it might be a chestnut. But usually I take care of the roses around the church. I prune them and everything, pull some of the weeds, and I found these growing there, so I figured I better take them out before somebody, landscapers come and just cut them down. So, if you know what they are, well, I'll show you a close-up of the leaves. But first I'm going to show you our mystery accent plant. It's a ping, or a ping cucula, or a butter, or it's commonly called a butterwort. My ming is a Pingula esseriana, something like that. Now let me show you the tag so you can see it. And it's not a succulent. It's a bug catcher. And I got it, it was in a dormant state, and now it's just starting to wake up, so I'm going to put it outside. I first have to find a spot for it because I have to give it rainwater or distilled water, or I use my dechlorinator water for the fish. I put it in a gallon, and I use that. And this is just unmilled sphagnum moss it's planted in. So that's something different. You get twofold, an accent plant, plus you get a bug catcher. It eats bugs, so no fertilizer. So I pulled out some of my books because here, now let me show you this one. I put it in, and you can see the type of nut it is. It doesn't look like an acorn at all. It's like one of them black nuts that you rounded nuts. Maybe it is a chestnut, I don't know. But you can see the leaves and the lobes on the leaves. So if anybody knows, let me know. Now you're going to say, Tom, it's all bent and crooked. Well, that's moving, but the leaders grow toward the sun. So if I put this, when I put this outside, I'm going to put it this way, so maybe it'll curve this way. Now we'll see. That'll be an experiment. Now these two I just dug up. Let me get these out of the way, because I gave these away, and well, this one I gave away as a tomato to the little girl next door, but she didn't water it, so I have to plant her another one. And this one I did a cutting, but I forgot to water it, so that went by the way of the highway. But funny thing, the weed grew. So these are the two I dug up. You can see this one, the nice color on it. This one, not so. You know why? Because it was growing in the shade. So, let's see what we're going to get out here. And I got this pot from my old tree. My apple tree, after 25 years, didn't make the winter. That was a sad one. So, what are you going to do? So, I'm going to put the two in here. I don't know what the front is. So, we're just going to put it in. Because usually you look at the pots and you're going to say, Tom, hey, what's the front? Well, I don't know. So, let's put some soil in, and then I'll show you what the root ball looks like. No, I'm not going to tease the roots out of it. I'm going to put that in there. And then I'm going to get my Extreme Gardening, my Mikus. Yeah, gloves are no good. But I took my soil knife with me, and I dug it out real good. I'll just put it in. And I'm not going to do no root work because these are just starting to grow, so I don't want to do nothing to the roots because I don't know how the roots are. On the one I planted in there, it was the round ball, and it was coming out this way. And it didn't look like an acorn, like, you know, the usual acorns. It's just those round ones that you see that they sell during the holidays at Christmas time. I can't remember the name of it. Well, if you know the name of it, maybe that's what it is. So right now we're going to push this in. I found me a cool stone. I probably could use it as a Suzuki stone, but I don't know. You can see it's almost like a mountain. But we're going to put that into here. And we're going to put a tree on each side of it. So let me get some more soil. I don't want to take up too much of your time because you know what today is. Today's Sunday, Family Day, and the Lord Giveth. And I usually work on all the plants and stuff, and I always wanted an acorn, I mean an oak tree, but even if it's a chestnut, I'll be happy. You know, I planted like 100 acorns that I bought, that people gave me, and nothing grew. And now working on Sunday, I get these. I don't know. So that one's repotted, because that one I found last week. This one here I found last week, so I hurried up and potted it. And the roots don't grow like an acorn does. It doesn't grow straight down. It's like a acorn, something like that, but it's not an acorn. And I've been trying to look through here, and anything close to it looks like this, but this is not what it is. So, and a chestnut, how does a chestnut look? I don't know if it's going to show the seed. No, on the American chestnut, it doesn't show the seeds. I mean, how the nut looks. They just give you what the leaf looks like. And then this tree identification book, I don't know, not much help. I have to look up nuts and see what I can find besides myself. Yeah, everybody loves a nut. And I'm looking here, and you think it's like this one, but it might not be like that one because the leaves are not that way. So, exactly what it is, I have no idea. But I'll look up the nuts and see what type of nuts they are, and maybe that's what it is. So this one I dug out. I hurried up and potted it in here. So I just, see, there's no long taproot. So they're just little roots here. So I'm just going to put this big one right here. And this one I dug up. Let's get this out of the way. And you can see, oh, it is an acorn. Look at that. That's the type of acorn it is. So that's what they are. So what kind of oak is this? These three are coming up with seeds, with acorns like this. So I don't know. I'll put this guy here. You're going to say, Tom, you can't do that. There's two in there. Well, who says you can and who says you can't? It's a forest setting. So, the rock divides the forest. Now this is going to stay, I'm going to put this in the shade today. I don't want to put it outside yet. So, these are nuts. On that one, I don't know. I can't see how it came out. Because now, I don't want to damage that. I'll wait till that grows, and once it starts growing better, then we'll check it out and see what it is. So I don't know what type of oaks these are. Maybe you oak aficionados out there might know, but I don't. And I'm just using up all this mix from my those poinsettias that I got for free. we go. See, I don't want to take this and say, Tom, that's like in a pot. Yeah, I know, but there's no long taproot. It's a round ball, and the roots are coming out this way instead of straight down. Usually on an oak it goes straight down, a long taproot, but these are funny looking. These are different. There's no long taproot on these. When I dug it out, I went with my soil knife, and I went straight in and up, and I lifted everything out. And this one just had the root ball. Let's put that one on straighter. Let's get my skewer. Now when we water it, it should go in pretty good. Water, because this is a nice fast draining soil. And it's just, these are odd the way they come out, but who cares? Oh, where's my little cup? There we go. Now today's Sunday. You know what Sunday is? Family Day. So after 6 o'clock, hang that phone up. Shut it off. Can't say hang it up because we don't have them old-fashioned phones that hang on the wall anymore. Well, that's what I used to have for the longest time. I used to love those phones. When you didn't have an answering machine, you never get any callers. And if you did get strange callers, you'd say Duffy's Tavern and they'd hang up. Or you'd say Cook County Morgan, they'd hang up. So you tell your friends, hey, this is family night. I'm with my family. After 6 o'clock, I don't answer the phone unless it's an emergency. If it's an emergency, one ring, hang up, and call again. So, there we go. And I'm not going to do nothing to this because I want to see if these will grow. I know it's the wrong time of the day to dig them out, but it's better to do it now than at night. Because that's when I find them. So we'll see what they are. You know, this one's a light green because of the, oh man, you're not seeing what I'm doing. Good grief. I always forget, I gotta remember to show it down right away. Sorry about that. So I got these two just like that. And this one's in the shade, but you can still see the tinge of the leaves. So we'll see, because the new leaf is coming out that way. But since it's not getting the sun like this one is and like this one is, they don't get the full structure of the leaf. So that's our little cuttings. I got Mr. Elephant here and water them in real good. And we'll go from there. I mixed in the mikus in there. You didn't see me mix it in, but next video, I have to show how it is. So this will be our front right here with our little rock in there. It's watered in real good. This pot lasted almost 30, well, I don't know how many years it did, but ever since I put it in there, it lasted good. So why my tree didn't make it, I have no idea. But, you know, stuff happens. What are you going to do? So, hopefully they grow. I hope. I hope it's off to work we go. That looks like an acorn there. And you can see how it's split. So that is an acorn. It's not one of them big ones that they sell at the holidays because they're bigger than that. So the squirrels buried all this. So the squirrels, and the Lord gave me something that I always wanted. So, hey, you never know what you find when you're working. And no, I don't get paid for it. It's all volunteer work. A lot of people, oh, you got to get money. No, when you're working for the church, it's free. That's how I feel. I just donate my time a little bit in the morning, put in some flowers, water them, and do the best I can while the landscapers do the rest. So, we'll go from there. Let's see what happens. Fingers crossed on these things to grow. So you take care, everybody. It's Sunday. I don't want to keep the video too long. Spend time with your family. Put on a little Lawrence Welk show when music was music, and let the kids sit back with you and put on a cup of tea late tonight and just check out good old Lawrence Welk. That's when music was music. So you take care, everybody. I got to put this one outside because this little guy outside was doing good for almost 2 weeks now. And then these guys, maybe I'll put them out in the morning. And no water came out yet. Well, I'll water it better outside so I can let you guys go and watch a good movie. Or Lawrence Welk, or whatever you want to do. I don't know how the heck I cut myself. What are you going to do? That's life. Take care, everybody. And have a good Sunday and family night.